So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither hot nor cold, I spit you out of my mouth. Revelations 3:16.
Yo, Elliott!
So I got a question from our YouTube community. It goes on to say, yo, Elliott, I'm trying to be a stronger version of myself in many places in my life. I'm working on my PhD. I'm training for a marathon, and I'm trying to be a good partner for my girlfriend. But sometimes I have 0 days. I get no work done. And since I'm my own boss, no one keeps me accountable. How do I take control of this problem of 0 days and make sure every day I've used it to its fullest? Well, if you have a 0 day, be fully fucking zero. 100% zero. When you're hot, be hot. You're doing great things at school, you're doing great things in your business, and your girlfriend is loving you all up. Be in it 100%. Own it, appreciate it, love it. Be generous with your energy because it's flowing. But the minute you begin to recognize that it's cooling off, resist not, my friend, and allow the cooling off process to take fold. It's just like the seasons of the year. And when you find yourself in those 0 degree days, those cold days, just accept that it's going to be a cold day. It's going to be a 0 day. And get nothing done fully. Be fully engaged in getting nothing done. Be a pro at doing nothing that day. You're lucky you say you work for yourself, so you can do that. I do that all the time. I have days that are completely, if you ask other people and they're looking outside, from the outside in, looking in my window, they might say, Elliott, that's a waste of a day. That was a complete waste of a day. What did you do today? But I waste that day in full coherence and consciousness, taking full advantage. That's what you ask. You say, how can I take the most advantage out of every day? Well, when you get a 0 day, lay in your hammock, bask in the sun, go to the beach, lay around, take good care of your body. My advice would be on those 0 days, you refrain and rephrase it as a self-care day. Whoa, I'm waking up today and it's just going to be one of those self-care days. Some days I wake up and I know I'm in a fog, I'm in a funk. Whatever the case may be, I know I'm not going to be any good today. So you know what I won't do? I won't open my computer. I won't even attempt to try to work. Because when you try to do summertime work in the winter, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy and all of your resources. So when the hot day comes back again, you have no energy. You're divided. You wasted it all trying to create heat when it was supposed to be cold. Accept the seasons. Accept the frequency. Everything in life is based on frequency. You're going to have frequencies that you control, and there are going to be frequencies that are out of your control. When you find yourself in the frequency of cold, do everything you can to snuggle and soften and love yourself. That way, when the season of heat comes again, and it could be day by day, it literally could be from morning to evening. Some days I wake up and it's like, man, I'm no good today. And I love myself. Like for me, loving myself is foam rolling, doing some yoga, breathing exercises, making sure that I eat really well, make sure I'm not dehydrated. And by midday, evening, holy shit, it's a brand new season. I got all kinds of energy, and I'll go and I'll do and I'll accomplish and I'll be productive. But if I tried that morning, and if you try the morning you wake up and you know it's going to be a 0 day, to make it a 1 day, to make it a hot day, to make it an on day when it's an off day, you're going against the flow. You're going against the way. You're going against the Tao. In the East, there is a religion called Taoism. Tao translates to the way. In the West, we call it God, and we personify it. which is whatever it is. But if you look at it from a different perspective and just simply see it as the way, walking with God is like walking with the way, going with the flow, yielding to the seasons, being in harmony, being in coherence with, being unified with yourself, with the universe, with God and you, with everything. Non-resistance, not pushing the river or trying to resist it. So my friend, you seem to be on your path. You seem to be doing really well. You seem to be a hot guy. You're studying for your PhD. You've got a girlfriend and a business. Damn, you're up to big shit. Guys that are up to bigger shit, that are doing big things, that are shooting for the stars, gotta ground themselves more often. Guys that are really, really, really hot, if you don't take some winter season times, take some cool times, you don't cool off, you're gonna burn yourself up and you're gonna be useless. You know how many successful people I see out there that their faces are all red and they got high blood pressure and they're always anxious and on? They can't just sit still, they can't be silent. I meet these guys and, you know, everybody's so excited to be with these guys and they pay lots of dollars to be with these guys and I get in their presence and I'm anxious because they don't know how to cool down and it's only a matter of time before the anxiety sets in. They got to start taking pills. I know these guys. They got to go to doctors and shit because they're so anxious. And all that anxious, all that going, grinding and achieving and trying to keep the heat when it should be cold is based on fear. There's nothing alpha about a businessman based on fear. There's nothing alpha about a doctor who does his work out of anxiety and fear. There's nothing grounded about it. They may accumulate. On the outside, the shell may look clean and beautiful and shiny and happy. The image, right? Because that's the world we live in right now where everything's a fucking icon. Every post. But if you can see through the mask, look very closely, bags under their eyes, anxiety in their voice, very congested, trying. You sense they're trying, their angst, and it's based on fear. I can only see that in others because I know it in myself. I can only offer you this insight because I've seen it in myself, my man. I'm a high achiever. I'm a hot guy. I get shit done. But it has taken much burning up for me. Much death and destruction of self and ego for me. To sink into the stillness of silence. Let your zero be a zero so that your one could be a one. Done.